standing by. Friendly airstrike on the way. Our UAV is online.
Hello guys, and welcome to a new short series on my channel. It's going to be going over my Call of Duty history, and today we're starting with COD4. Alright guys, I'm currently showing my stats on screen, and while I'm going through that, I hope you enjoyed my intro clip. It was actually a 6-man airstrike on the map, I think it's called Wet Work. I got the whole team, and it was enjoyed my second gameplay of the day. I recorded 3 gameplays for this video. The third one was rather shaky. The second one was on Wet Work, so I didn't think it would make for a good video as it's very hard to see people. And the first one is what you're about to see, was on the map Showdown. Alright guys, just basically I need to just get into how I got first started playing Call of Duty. Initially I never was even going to buy a PS3 because up until then all I'd ever played on the PS2 was Pro Evolution Soccer. My friends came round, or GTA San Andreas if I was on my own. So I never really experienced online gaming, well apart from on the PC where I used to play Command & Conquer Red Alert 2, and that is actually where my gamer tag came from, because I was signing up to play Red Alert 2 on the PC and I put my name in for my username, which was Mark, and obviously that was taken. So I just looked down at the keyboard and just typed 4 random letters from left to right, starting the top line where it says QWERTY. But obviously I missed out the W and the E, so that's basically where the name came from. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't even going to buy a PS3, but then my mate, like around January time, February, something like that, brought his PS3 round to my house and was playing it in my bedroom, a bit of FIFA, etc. And on my tiny ass 16-inch, the big fat tellies you used to get, and we basically started playing that. And he put Call of Duty 4 in. I had like 2 games and I was absolutely hooked on it. As I get a double nade here, look at this. If you haven't played Call of Duty 4 guys, the grenades in this game are absolutely insane. You'll see most of my starting kills are with grenades, because they're like NW2 fucking grenades with danger codes. Like, if you imagine danger codes and double it, that's what they're like. They're absolutely insane. But yeah, like I said, he brought his PlayStation around to my house and we was playing. We played for like an hour, then he had to go, and I was like, I have to get a PS3, I have to get this game. So the very next day, I ran out to my local Tesco, bought a PS3, I bought COD4, Pro Evolution Soccer, and the new FIFA at the time. Getting on to the old FIFA versus Pro Evo subject guys, just quickly, I was always a Pro Evo fan, but when the PS3 came out, I think FIFA just took over. But anyway, this is about Call of Duty. I'm just going to switch the class up here to the M16, because this RPD I used to think was an absolute tank, but it doesn't seem to do me very well here. So I put the M16 on, which I didn't really use when Call of Duty was in its prime. It turned out to be quite good for me, as you'll see. Just retouching on my stats quickly guys. I think I had 21 days played due to me getting the game late. A 1.26 KD, which is pretty decent, I'd say, for my first Call of Duty. And I had 0.9 win-loss. I didn't really play for stats when COD 4 was out. I didn't really have any so-called PlayStation friends at the time, people you play with. So it's just basically very casual. And that basically brings me on to my next point, what I liked and disliked about Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4 at the time was just so revolutionary. It was like nothing we'd ever played before. To me, being a newbie, you don't really notice all the bad things that are in the game, like how OP these grenades are, how OP that noob tube was, because like when it's your first Call of Duty, you don't notice the bad stuff, so you don't think you've got any bad stuff. You think it's the best thing ever. Like if it was released now, everyone would probably notice the bad stuff in the game, but at the time, I absolutely loved it. I only ever noticed the good things, which was like how the maps, how fast the game was, how the guns were excellent. You could have kill streaks, which was a big thing at the time, and all this just combined to make me absolutely have to buy Call of Duty 4. Now, as far as YouTube goes, I hadn't really discovered YouTube, well, not for gaming anyway at this point, and I think the majority of the gaming community hadn't also. So I think that helped Call of Duty 4, because you didn't have all these channels showing people where to camp with the OP bullshit in the game, and how to use the OP bullshit in the game to get the swarm and etc. and the dogs and all this sort of high kill streak stuff. So I think all this stuff for Call of Duty 4 being simple, no YouTube, no cheesy channels showing people basically how to be an absolute, how to ruin the game by sitting somewhere with this M16 head glitching a box and taking people out from in the spawns and stuff. I think all that helped Call of Duty 4 be the game, as I get blown up yet again, be the game that it was. And I think if YouTube was in its prime back then as well, I think a lot of people wouldn't hold Call of Duty 4 such a high regard they do now. I definitely believe Call of Duty 4 was better because of how simple it was and the fact that YouTube was not around to ruin the game. Call of Duty 4 released one map pack which I bought. Had some excellent maps in. I think one was called Creek, one was called Broadcast, Chinatown, and I can't remember the fourth one. It may have only had 3, I can't remember. But as I'm changing my sensitivity now, as you can see guys, I only just realised that I've not played it in so long, I'm on the wrong sensitivity. But yeah, I absolutely love the map packs. I bought every map pack since that one, up until the current day. True Call of Duty fanboy, and that about wraps up the video guys. Please leave me some comments below, let me know what you think I should have talked about in Call of Duty 4, what I could add into my next one, which will be World at War, what you'd like me to discuss, etc, etc. I hope you like to subscribe guys for the next video, which will be Call of Duty World at War in a few days time. I'm going to try and get these out quite close to each other, as I sort of failed with a knife twice there to get the chopper. It's by the end of the game though guys. Yeah, like I said guys, please comment, let me know what I should have talked about if I missed something out. Please like, favourite, subscribe, and I hope to see you on my next video, which will be my history of Call of Duty World at War. Peace out guys.